What I love about this show and why I'm so excited about it coming out is that we have put together this mystery. The mystery is going to be yours to try and solve. There are so many periods of this show where you can solve it before we tell you what it is. And I'm just really excited to see how fans react.
How are you doing today?
I'm good, thanks, Graham. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. Happy birthday also, by the way.
Thank you.
This is your first major project since Uncharted in early 2022, first television show since Wolf Hall all the way back in 2015. So what about The Crowded Room made you want to re-enter like the television space? And could you see yourself doing more TV after this?
The thing for me, Graham, is I just love a challenge. I love something new. I love something that's going to push me in ways that I haven't been pushed before. You know, I really try to live by that idea of like putting yourself in uncomfortable situations, becoming comfortable with that kind of stress. And Crowded Room kind of offered everything that I was looking for. I'd never say never to doing TV ever again. I'd be lying if I said that The Crowded Room didn't absolutely break me. So I'd be a little bit hesitant getting back into it. But I'm really proud of the final result and would definitely consider doing something like this again.
Yeah, Danny is a complicated character, and especially watching those first few episodes as he's just trying to navigate his youth and figure out his life. So I was so curious, like what kind of work or research did you do to kind of find your way into this character?
Well, I think the research sort of started at the most basic level, which is just reading the book, you know, sitting down with Akiva and reading chapter after chapter and meeting on the phone and talking through it and things we liked, things I didn't understand, things that I needed to be, you know, have further education on. And then once we started, you know, getting into the scripts and Akiva and his writing staff sat down and really started putting pen to paper, I was learning so much from them, just reading their scripts and asking them questions, that the research kind of went hand in hand with just the, you know, development of the show. So I was really lucky in that sense that I had such a good kind of resource in Akiva and his wonderful team of writers to help me out, help me figure out how I was going to play this role.
It's such a layered show. I feel like each episode you kind of get more layers of Danny and who he is and these twists and turns and things like that. So you're no stranger to having to protect spoilers in a project, of course, and You've been known to let things slip. But did this one feel more personal given the subject matter? And were you able to keep the cat in the bag fully to everybody you needed to?
Yeah, it's interesting. You know, the spoilers for the Marvel movies are very, you know, they're very basic. It's who's the villain, what does the costume look like, where's the setting, what's going on. But what I love about this show and why I'm so excited about it coming out is that we have put together this mystery. The mystery is going to be yours to try and solve. There are so many periods of this show where you can solve it before we tell you what it is. And I'm just really excited to see how fans react to this style of show, which is why I'm so careful as to not give anything away.
Well, speaking of spoilers, I'm sure everyone has been trying to get something out of you about Spider-Man 4, but instead of asking you about the film itself, I was curious what your thoughts were on what villain or villains would you like to fight as Spider-Man in the next movie?
That's a really tough question. I mean, Spider-Man has got arguably some of the best villains in the comic book world. I love the character. I love Spider-Man. I'd be lucky to play him again. But we'll have to wait and see.
Well, thank you so much for your time today. I loved The Crowded Room. I loved seeing you in this role. It was excellent. So I just want to thank you for your time today.
Thanks very much.
Happy birthday
Thanks,
again.
Graham. Appreciate it, mate. Thank you.
Have a good one.